Hi Libra, welcome to your Spirit Guided Energy Focus reading. We are going to check out what energies you'll be navigating as far as it goes with health and wellness, career and money, and friends and family and coworker relationships. We did love for you last week, so we're not going to include that in this week's reading. I'm Cheryl. Welcome to Spirit Mail. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Libra. Show us clearly what energies will they be navigating as it relates to health and wellness, career, money, and family and friend and coworker relationships. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, guys, let's see what we got. Okay. Health and wellness, truth, career and money, transformation, and family and friend and coworker relationships, temptation. Libra, these are all three major arcana. So there's something really deep going on with you in the next coming weeks. And before we pull clarifiers, we're going to do an overall theme message. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for showing us the energies that Libra will be navigating as it relates to health and wellness, career and money, and family, friends, and coworker relationships. Show us clearly what is the overall theme. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Just a reminder, we are in Mercury retrograde, so if some of these energies feel familiar to you, it's possible that something's being revisited for a reason, okay? Excuse me. Coming to life. I love it. And you know what? I mean, in your career and money, that's basically transformation. You're coming to life. It's like you're being reborn. So we're going to see what the book says about that, and then we're going to pull the clarifiers and move on with the message. So you have the 2 and the 9. For me, the 2 is for it's for me, that's like the feminine energy. It's a very resilient, nurturing, loving energy. But the top side of the 2, there's a firm, straight, firm foundation right there. And then the top side of the 2 kind of can bend, right? So you're resilient. It shows resiliency in the things that you create in your space. And then there's the 9. And for me, that is graduating. So you're graduating something in your life. And you put them together, 9 plus 2 is 11. Which is a double number, right? A master number about ultimate creating. But then you add them back together and it's 2 again. So I love that. Let's see what the book says about it. Major something happening here, Libra. Okay, coming to life. Something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities, Libra. And perhaps you've created new ones, or at the very least, you've matured in your ideas about yourself and the world around you. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. I love that. And I said that just the other night about meditation. All we got to do is show up and silence our minds, silence our thoughts. If we show up with the intention of allowing Spirit to talk with us, us showing up is all they need, is an invitation to come in and visit with us. So let's get some clarifiers here. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show us clearly. Why are we looking at truth in health and wellness? And remember, health and wellness is mind, body, and spirit. Why are we looking at transformation in career and money. And why are we looking at temptation in family, friends, and coworker relationships? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, guys. So in health and wellness, truth is being clarified with the world. I love that. In career and money, transformation is being clarified with the Knight of Swords. I love that too. And our friend, family, and coworker relationships is being defined or clarified with the Magician. So we're going to dig a little deeper and talk about these. So the Truth card, again, there's that 2, right? It's a 2 plus a 0. The 2 is that resiliency, right? That understanding of being able to create and bounce back up when what we think we wanted to create's not right or whatever. The 0 is like it's like the 0 point energy, the 0 point energy field, where from there you can create anything. So, and it's like from here, right? She's resilient. This depiction feels like an older, more mature energy, right? And that's one of the things that said, perhaps all you've done is mature in your ideas about life. But it's an older, more mature energy. However, though we know she's been through a lot, she refuses to carry it, or she has decided to let it go. Either way, she no longer has it with her. Whatever she went through, whatever the heartaches were, the hurts, the angers, the resentments, all of that stuff, she's let go. The reason we know that is because these scales are balanced and there's nothing on the other side. So she's standing in her truth of who she is as a cosmic being, so to speak, because she looks out there into the cosmos and she says, wow, the same intelligence that created all of that lives inside of me. It created me and lives inside of me too. That very same intelligence, the same intelligence that hung the moon and the stars, created me, and a part of it, a spark of it, lives inside of me. So she understands, for me, purple is royalty, right? She understands the royalty of her design. She understands that it comes from spirit, or the yellow and orange colors, golden colors. This is, for me, spirit guidance, right? She gets it. She really gets it. And guess what? It changes her world. Because she gets it. And I feel like what Spirit's saying with this, Libra, is that the energies are right for you to get it. They are sending you signs. They're showing you things about yourself, Libra, that should allow you, or that could allow you, if you allow it to, it could allow you to step into this whole new way of showing up in the world, this whole new way of expressing yourself in your mind, in your body, and in your spirit. And whenever we become one with who we are, it's like, and we let go of so much stuff that we've carried for so many years, our health does actually improve, because we're no longer releasing all these toxic chemicals from our brain. You know, in our brain we have the fight or flight, right? So when we're carrying stress, it's like that fight or flight thing is always dispensing more chemicals to help us get away from whatever it is that's whatever tata is trying to get us. So and it's whenever we release it all, when we release it all and we allow our heart to become light as a feather, and our life balances out, it's like it's a whole new world, literally, right? So it's part of that maturing spirit. You shed some old skins. Maybe you've created some new skins for yourself, and maybe you've just matured in your ideas about who you are as a divine being. I love that. So if you've not, Libra, if you've not stepped into this energy, I feel like Spirit's calling you to focus on that area of your life, to focus on the divinity within you, and to release those things that aren't helping you out. In career and money, you have transformation. So again, you've got a 1, which is create. You've got a 3, for me, which is collaborative partnerships. That's the creator. That's your spirit guides, your angels, whatever your spirit team is, and you. It's like a holy collaborative, right? And you add the one and the three together, and it brings you to a firm footing. And it's like, again, shedding old skins. This is transformation, where you shed old skins and you shed old identities, and you move forward in your truth, Libra, in what is right for you. You slice out those things of your life that no longer serve you as you move forward. It's like a man on a mission. You're a man on a mission. That's not gender specific. You're a man on a mission, and you are ready to walk into your fullness, your divinity, your power. You're ready to do what serves you at a core level, because you know when you're true to you, your cup is constantly replenished, and everything you do ends up benefiting others too. So it's like a whole 180-degree turn on who you are and how you show up at work. When you honor yourself, when you honor your truths, when you honor your core beliefs and your core values, you walk in a whole different stride. It's like you're a whole different person. So things start to change for you in your work and money area. Things start to change for you because you see your value. And when you see your value and you see your worth, other people have to see it too, right? Sometimes, and I feel compelled to say this, sometimes our ego might try to tell us that we are so great and so wonderful, but deep in here we're not believing it, because what we're doing is not what our heart felt like we wanted to do when we came here. So, but whenever we say, I don't have to be that, I can be true to me, and then we honor who we truly are, our truth, and we move forward in that truth, then that does become a very sure-footed, solid understanding of the confidence, that we become confident and not conceited. There's a difference. And it changes the way people respond to you in the process. Okay. Friends, family, and coworker relationships, and you get the devil, temptation, right? This is 15. This is 1, create, and the 5 for me is change. So it's asking you to create some kind of change in these relationships. And the 1 plus the 5 equals 6. And for me, that is a deep, deep personal awareness, okay? So the other things that this card represents is things that we're attached to in the earthly world. Like, are we in codependent relationships? Are we causing others to be dependent on us one way or another? Or are we dependent on somebody else? This card is asking you to, because it's about relationships, it's asking you to release the idea that anybody has to be somebody special for you, or that you have to be somebody special for them. It's asking you to understand in your awareness that just like you have a divine spark with you, just like within you, just every other person does too, right? And so it's being clarified with the Magician, and it's reminding us that, y'all, we all create to some extent our own reality. Our out is as within, so without, as above, so below. It's like everything, whenever we see somebody that we have a really, really hard time accepting, I can almost guarantee you there's something inside of us that we haven't worked on ourselves, that we haven't healed ourselves, right? So this card is saying the best way to have healthy relationships in our lives is to become the healthiest us we can be. And whenever that happens, we require nothing of other people in our lives. And we don't allow them to require something of us. But what happens is we can end up living in a very harmonious way because when we interact, it's from a desire to be with other and not from a need to gain something from each other. I hope that made sense. I hope it came out the way I'm understanding it. Again, it's a maturity, right? There's like this new something coming to life for you, Libra. It's within yourself. It's beautiful. Okay, I love the energy. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. This reading went like, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. I thank you so much for our Libra friends. Show us clearly what is the PS. Guys, listen. Thank you so much. The likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, ringing my bell, all that stuff. Y'all rock my world. And the passersby too. Whether you engage, whether you stop and leave a comment, or whether you hit the like button, or whether you just watch the video and go about your day. All of you, each and every one of you are so valuable to me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you spending time in the Spirit Mail community. Okay. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show us the PS, please. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, I have to show you one more thing. This was your clarifier, right? The magician's number is 1. It's like whenever we combine the 1 and the 5, and we have that deep personal awareness, when we truly understand, right? And we let go of the attachments to things that don't benefit us or anybody else, and we combine it with our understanding of the magician, right? That's a 1. So the 6 plus the 1 is 7, and for me, that's the number of divine. So it's almost like you take these two together, and you actually do have a divine interaction with relationships. Okay. P.S. We're going to see. Ha! Look, I love it. Look, it's about meeting yourself. It's about truly understanding the deepest part of yourself. It's like Spirit's asking you to make the choice to truly dig deep inside of you and figure out who you are. Spirit's calling you right now to truly understand that within you, right? You don't have to live on an island all by yourself. But if that happened, you could. Spirit prepared you for that, because in you there's a doer and there's a creator. There's the taskmaster and the inspired one. There's the left brain and the right brain, the analyzer and the inspired one, the creator, the go with the flow one. You know, it's like you, every part of you, everything that you ever needed is inside of you. And I feel like Spirit's saying, dig within you and just explore those areas in you. Spirit's not asking you to go be somebody you're not. They're asking you to get familiar with who you are, learn who you are, learn the fearfully and wonderfully creature that you were made. You were made fearfully and wonderfully. I love that. Okay, so here's a tower. Okay, so I'm telling you, you know, whenever we realize our truth and we allow it to bring us into a whole new way of being, right? Because we're coming to life, Libra, and we transform, we do a real transformation even in our workplace, and we no longer allow our manager to have us work overtime and not get paid for it. We no longer are the patsy, quote unquote patsy, that comes in from our Thanksgiving Day dinner so that because somebody else just couldn't show up for work. We're no longer the person who gets taken advantage of at every single turn. Because why? Because we understand our value. And I'm not saying don't ever do that. You know, every now and then, yeah, help out. But don't be the one they always call and get taken advantage of. Because why? Because the truth in your life is that you have value too. The truth in your life is that your family is important to you too. You know, so whenever things like that happen, it causes these little tower moments in other people's life. But this whole thing right here, each single one of those, the tower cards, it's not about your world falling apart. The tower cards is about the things you learn in an abrupt manner sometimes, these epiphanies that you have. And sometimes there isn't an abruptness about it, but sometimes it's like you're sitting there and it's like, aha, this light bulb goes off in your head. And so Libra, this is about you truly grasping in the next few weeks that divinity inside of you. I'm excited about that. Look, And it's about putting the burdens down, shedding the skins, right? This is coming to life. You've likely shed a few skins. Hey, shedding the skins of the weight of what doesn't serve you, shedding the skins of the weight of what you thought you had to do to please others. This is putting it all down. This is remember I said it's like you're graduating. This is graduation where you actually put it down. And not only do you put it down, you burn it up so that you don't ever be tempted to go back and pick it up again. Because sometimes we can do that because our flesh says, I better tend to that. So Libra, I feel like you're in for a wonderful ride with Spirit in your own personal getting to know yourself. It's going to be in a deeper way, in a very much more solid, firm footing kind of way for you. And I'm excited. I can't wait to hear about that in the comments. And until next time, everybody go out and have a super duper day. Bye.